I'll call the Board of Trustees meeting for Tuesday, June 11th to order at 6 p.m. Please rise and join me in the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Mr. Berry?
Here.
Mr. Morris? Here. Mr. Culp?
Here. Chief Stiegelmeyer, do you have casualties?
Yes, sir, I do. Good evening. The following is the first responder casualty list for May 23rd, 2019 through June 7th of 2019. Lieutenant Joseph Johnson, 64, Seminole Tribal Police, Florida. End of watch May 30th, 2019. Officer Albert J. Castanda, 38, Grand Prairie Police Department, Texas. End of watch June 7th, 2019.
Please join me in a moment of silence. Thank you. I'll make a motion we approve the consent agenda.
Second?
Any discussion?
No, sir.
Mr. Berry?
Aye.
Mr. Morris?
Aye.
Mr. Culp?
Aye.
We'll move right into new business with our administrator, Mr. Hess.
Thank you, sir. About a month ago, I had come with a motion for approving a trustee from the townships to the land bank. It was tabled, did a little bit more research on it. I am coming back to you with another request for a motion, but this time for a different person, being Sharon Lowry from Washington Township. As you're aware, the one board member represents the large townships that are over 10,000 population. In a meeting with Harrison Township, Washington Township, and us, we've agreed that Sharon should replace Scott Paulson. So therefore, I'm asking for a motion to approve Sharon as a representative of the large townships. Also, as a follow-up to the last meeting about the warning sirens, a little research on that is between the Montgomery County EMA, Ohio EMA, and National Environmental Policy Act, there are several sirens that are in Miami Township. The township is not covered only by sirens in Miami Township. There's a series throughout the county, and just the ones in this area. Mr. Baker had concerns about Owendale, but a couple points about the warning system. It is a warning system, it's not a tornado system. It goes off when there's something that's life-threatening is happening or ready to happen. It's designed only to be alert those that are outside that something dangerous is approaching. It's for you to go inside and go to local media and get the information. And it's an overlapping system, as I said. On an average, the siren covers a mile each way, so it's a 2-mile diameter, 1-mile radius. For the address on Owendale, that address is covered by 2 sirens, Moraine 5, which is on Cobblegate, and Moraine 3, which is on Dryden Road. Both are just at a mile or just slightly over a mile, so his house is covered by 2 of the sirens. The study did point 4 sirens in the township, which were really southern and western areas that cover the township. So again, this is a county project, this is not our project. With that, Mr. Mayberry, would you like to give an update on the relief for the tornado cleanup?
Sure, thank you. Currently, we're still helping Harrison Township out solely. We're sending a crew up daily, and the crew did work last Saturday as well. Miami Township crew, 12-hour shifts with the Harrison crew, and we'll continue to do that until they release us. Do ask our community to have a little patience. We're still sending some of our crews out to handle some maintenance items and some emergencies, but when we lose 50 to 80% of our crew daily, we're going to fall behind a little bit too, but we'll be all right. We will recover, but a more immediate need to help our neighbors out, and I do sincerely appreciate our crews Harrison, and I know in Harrison, there's also ODOT, there's Washington Township, Centerville, I've heard, and I know other jurisdictions are still in other areas of need for other agencies, so I really appreciate all efforts throughout the communities, helping each other. Continue that until we get this mess cleaned up.
Thank you. Mr. McCord?
If I could ask a quick question, is the type of work that we're doing in Harrison Township something that only our professional public works employees can do, or if there are lay individuals who want to get involved and help, could they do this type of work, or do you know of any other mechanism?
I know there are other groups doing other work. I think it's more specific to homes and cleanup of homes and on private property. What we're doing is strictly removing the tree debris from the right of way. So Harrison has directed the residents to drag their tree debris out, and right now that's what we're doing. We're chipping the debris up, and then Saturday we had a backhoe and trucks up there and taking the more debris that logs to a dump site. So yeah, for us, it's kind of what we do here, is that we're confined to work within the right of way.
Thank you, sir.
Mr. McCord?
Good evening, Board. I have two items for your consideration tonight. The first is a Resolution 38-2019, which would authorize a salary range adjustment for all non-union township employees, 2.5%. And the second item is Resolution 39-2019, which would authorize the funding of employee health savings accounts for the 2019-2020 health plan year. I put explanatory memos in your packets, but I'm happy to answer any questions you may have.
If the board has any questions for any of the other department heads? No, Mr. President, turn back over to you.
Thank you. We'll now open the floor to public comments. Anyone wishing to make a public comment, please come to the podium and state your name and address for the record, and you have up to 5 minutes to speak. Seeing none, we'll close the public comment portion of the meeting. And I'll make a motion that we approve Washington Township trustee Sharon Lowry to the Montgomery County Land Bank Board of Trustees.
I'll second.
Any discussion on the motion?
No, sir.
Mr. Berry?
Aye.
Mr. Morris?
Aye.
Mr. Culp?
Aye. I'll make a motion to approve Resolution 038-2019, a resolution to authorize salary adjustments for non-union employees. Be it further, therefore be it resolved, the Miami Township Board of Trustees approves for all non-union full-time and part-time employees of the township as of June 10, 2019, a 2.5% adjustment effective pay period number 11. And be it further resolved, the Miami Township Board of Trustees directs the acting township administrator and finance director to make respective changes to the pay schedule, adjusting respective position ranges to ensure continued parity and labor market wage competitiveness.
Second. Any discussion?
Mr. Berry?
Aye.
Mr. Morris?
Aye.
Mr. Culp?
Aye.
I make a motion we approve resolution number 039-2019, a resolution to authorize the funding of employer health savings account HSA contributions. Therefore, be it resolved, the Miami Township Board of Trustees has considered and supports the funding of HSA contributions as outlined above and directs the Finance Department to proceed as necessary to ensure the HSA contributions are addressed appropriately.
I'll second.
Any discussion?
Mr. Berry?
Aye.
Mr. Morris?
Aye.
Mr. Culp?
Aye.
We'll now move into elected officials' comments. Mr. Newell.
I have nothing.
Mr. Culp.
I have none.
Mr. Morris.
None.
And I have nothing. I'll make a motion that we adjourn into a work session at 6:09 PM.
Second.
Mr. Berry?
Aye.
Mr. Morris?
Aye.
Mr. Culp?
Aye.
I make a motion we adjourn at 6:26.